Hey everybody. For some reason I have two videos of me. That's interesting. But anyway, where we left off last time, we just finished up reading or going over rather article number one, and then we started to get to where it says all-star face-off questions. Again, if that's backwards, sorry, but I'm going to show it to you on my screen anyway, so it'll make more sense. So this is the third page in the packet. So let me go ahead and get right to that. So again, I found it through my files page. I clicked on extended break packets, went to reading number one's folder, and that's where the articles are going to be and also the questions. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up there. And we're going to go through some of these things together. Nothing you haven't seen before. This one's kind of almost like like I said, it's kind of like a do now in a way. So it says all-star face-off questions. Let's read through this together here. So it says, answer these questions in a short answer, mini essay type response. Think of it like a do now. That being said, don't forget to make your DWBB box and circle the question words. Okay, so the first thing that, or the first strategy that we're going over, again, is circling those words and also putting them into that DWBB box to break down the question as well. And then it also says, of course, answer these questions on another sheet of paper. The reason why I'm saying that is because the box I gave you, it's not big enough. That's kind of on purpose because I want you to write this on notebook paper so that you can get in the habit of understanding how to do it yourself. Okay, so for the questions, it says, give a quick summary of what this article is about. How is the All-Star game different from a regular NBA game? This article ends with the result of the game, even though most sports articles would start with the score or the outcome. Why do you think this article ends with it? So again, the first strategy that I give you here is your DWBB box, right? D standing for do, W standing for what, and B/B is because in bullet point form, right? So I wrote your answer would go here. Normally, this is just an example of what the box looks like, okay? And for sixth grade, you're gonna need about half a page of notebook paper. For seventh grade, about 3/4 of a page. And then eighth grade, about a full side of notebook paper. So when I'm talking about a page here, what I mean is a notebook side, right? If I wanted it both sides, I would say one page front and back. But for eighth grade, you need one full side of notebook paper for this one. Now, so again, if I were to start doing these strategies here, again, as a reader, like you guys are, I would start off and I'd say, okay, in where it says questions, that's the prompt. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to circle the question words. I'm going to circle the things that it's telling me to do and also words that are questions, right? So the first thing I'm looking at, it says give a quick summary. That's telling me right away what I need to do. So I'm going to have to be thinking about that. I would put give or give a summary, right? Give in the D box. Okay. Then, like I just said, it's asking you to give what? Give a quick summary. So a quick summary would go in the what box. Okay. And then it's asking you to give a summary of what this article is about. Okay, so again, strategy number one, we haven't seen any question words here yet, but we've seen some words that tell us to do things. So those are going to go in our DWBB box. So give would go under do, a quick summary would go under what, and then in the because bullet box, that's we're going to be looking for evidence in the article that's going to help us tell what it's about. So I might say, okay, well, in the second paragraph, let's say, here's a good sentence that really explains what the article is about. So I'm going to make sure that I put that in my because box as a bullet point. Okay, so in sentence one, we have a word that tells us what to do, but in this sentence, we don't really have any question words yet because it says what this article is about, but that's not really asking us a question yet, right? Now, the next sentence, it ends in a question mark, so obviously it is a question. So let's see what it's asking us. How is the All-Star game different from a regular NBA game? Okay, so again, the first word here that I'm seeing, wow, that's a question word. So again, if you remember, how is asking for us to come up with three ways that something happens, right? You need to come up with three ways. So for that, I might be circling or underlining that word because that's a question word. And above it, I might write to myself, all right, well, I need three ways here, right? So as you can see, I'm going through the prompt using the DWBB box and the circle the question word strategy.